Hi everyone, it's Liam here from Rating the Races. So this video I'm going to talk about one of the features that our professional members get, but also trainers and owners are able to get these if you discuss it with myself. Send me a DM or send me an email, liam@ratingtheraces.com, and I'll explain how you can go about getting these and how we can help you with placing your horses in the right race. So I've highlighted a few examples for this weekend that with the ratings, I think it's obvious where they should go. And it'll be interesting to see how many of these do run in these respective races rather than their alternative options that they've currently been entered in as well. The first horse I want to talk about is a horse called If the Cap Fits. Now, if you watch some of my other videos, you'll know that I'm really keen to see If the Cap Fits drop into handicap company. And good news, he's been entered in a handicap at Haydock. It's 56,000, pretty much 57,000 to the winner, and he's come out top rated, which means he's got a great chance. And you can see if he repeated some of these figures, the R10 or R9, he would absolutely walk this. He's a really smart horse. He's still got the ability for handicaps. He just doesn't have the ability for grade 1 or grade 2 races. And if we have a look at his other entry, we can see that. This is a grade 2 at the Coral Hurdle at Ascot. You can see If the Cap Fits comes out only 6th on our ratings. I think it's a no-brainer. It's worth 39,000 to the winner, so even if he won that, he'd win less prize money than winning a handicap. I don't understand. I'll be very surprised and disappointed if connections go for the grade 2 race. He keeps running in those types of races and he finishes 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th. Run him in a handicap and I think you'll win with him. And I think Harry Fry really should be running If the Cap Fits in a handicap of the weekend. Second horse I want to talk about is a horse called Gazette Bourgeois for Ben Case. Gazette Bourgeois has come out top rated in 2 races, in a novice and in a handicap. The novice race is worth 4,000. The handicap is worth 6.5. What this suggests by him coming out top rated is his performances so far have actually been underrated by the handicapper. We're saying that he's even better than what the handicapper has given him, and that these figures are accounting for his handicap mark, and we think he will still win this. So where this can be useful for trainers and owners is if they're not sure if their horse is well handicapped, enter it in a handicap as well as a novice event, for example, and see where it comes out on the ratings. You will find that some of them come out like RTR8, and yet they're top rated in a novice hurdle. So they're not well handicapped, run in the novice hurdle. Whereas if they come out top rated in a handicap, and they also come out top rated in a novice event, you probably want to be looking at the handicap as it's likely to be for more prize money, but also you are well handicapped. So go for a handicap. A similar story in the next one is Strictly a Dancer. How well handicapped is he after taking into account his rise and his 2 entries this weekend? He's come out top rated again in both the Stayers Handicap Chaser Haydock and also the My Odds Boost on Bet for Handicap Chase at Haydock. £26,000 prize money compared to 12,000 prize money. There's not a lot between those, the R scores, but he's come out top rated again. They might as well take their chance in the better race. We think he's well handicapped enough to beat even those higher rated and the better horses. So go for that one, and hopefully Neil Mulholland will take his chance in the more lucrative race rather than taking. It's probably the easier option, but if you win a handicap there, you're less likely to win a handicap where you can actually win a bit more prize money because you will go up in the handicap again. You know, it's a 0 to 135 compared to a 0 to 145. It's not like he's could run in a 0 to 120 and he could run in a 0 to 150. And they're, going to be right at the bottom of the handicap and taking on much, much better or much, much higher rated horses. They're not. So they might as well take the harder option, but for more prize money. The next horse I want to talk about is very similar to what I mentioned previously, is Guard Your Dreams. Guard Your Dreams is only 5, and the form of his race has already worked out well with the 4th horse, Art Approval, winning at Cheltenham, and second was Cool Cody, who ran a great race until falling in the Paddy Power chase. Why should he run at Haydock over Ascot? First of all, at Ascot, he's third on our ratings, whereas at Haydock, he's top rated. Okay, there's a bit more prize money for winning the Coral Hurdle at Ascot, 13,000. But why do they need to? Why do they need to rush him? He's only 13. He's only 13. They would need to rush him. He's only 5. He's not 8, 9, 10. He's 5. They can win another handicap with him and then potentially look at running in a graded race. Get some more experience into him. Get another bit of prize money. Get another win into him. And then go up to the graded company. There's no reason to rush into graded company with a 5-year-old. You know, if they're 6, 7, that'd be absolutely fine before stepping into graded company. They don't need to be doing it as early as, you know, his second run this season as a 5/6-year-old. The last horse I want to talk about is a horse called Might I, and I think Harry Fry will go to the race I'm going to say he's going to go to. He could run at Ascot, or he could run at Haydock. Similar horses in behind. He's going to turn up at Ascot, I'm sure. Why? Because that's what Metier won. Metier won the novice event at Newton Abbot before going on to win the introductory hurdle at Ascot. And although he's come out top rated in both races, surely they're going to follow the same route as Metier. He was owned by the same people. He's trained by Harry Fry. Might I expect to see at Ascot on the 19th. What's that, Friday? So keep an eye out for Might I, because I do think he's one potentially for the Supreme Novice. And I totally expect him to win this Ascot Fan Pass introductory hurdle on Friday. So there's some reasons why trainers should be using our ratings as well as punters. You can have a look at the ratings. You can see where your horses come out on the early ratings as to, do I have a chance in a certain race? You will find that there are races that you're top rated in one and then you're down in like RTR 10 in another. What's the point of running in a race that you haven't got the conditions or you haven't got the best of chance, and you could waste it? You know, even going back to Guard Your Dreams, if Guard Your Dreams doesn't run here and ends up running in this race here, the Coral Hurdle, and finishes, I don't know, 3rd, handicapper could go, okay, good run, up £4. Up £4, and he's probably won £8,000. He's then ruined, messed up his chance of potentially winning a handicap because he's gone up £8. There's no need to take on graded horses when you're still top rated in handicaps and you're not actually that high and you're quite young. So I'm hoping to see Guard Your Dreams run in the handicap for, I think it's Nigel Twiston-Davies. Yeah, it's Nigel Twiston-Davies. So there's some thoughts. Remember, as a professional member, we offer premium and professional subscriptions. Professional members are also able to see these ratings. We know some of our members who are professionals like to have a look at the early ratings and get some bets on for future races coming up over the weekend because they can get a good price on some of the horses rather than having to wait until the day or the day before when the final ratings are announced. That horse that was top rated is still top rated but is now 4-1 favourite instead of 16-1 because nobody really knew anything about him. So hope that helps. Hope that gives you trainers and owners that listen a reason to get in contact with me. As I said, you can send me a DM. That's at RTR_Liam on Twitter, or you can send me an email. That's liam@ratingtheraces.com. You can even use our live support service on the website. You'll probably get me anyway. So thanks for listening. I hope to see these horses in the right races at the weekend, and good luck with all of your runners.